Today is a first in Philippine history. The House of Representatives has impeached a sitting vice president. I'm talking about Sara Duterte, of course. The process was fast-tracked with the petition reaching Senate by nightfall.
Those who signed in favor of the impeachment were more than double the constitutional requirement of 1/3 of the lower chamber.
And the first to sign was none other than the presidential son himself, Senior Deputy Majority Leader Sandro Marcos. Marian Enriquez with tonight's big story.
As soon as plenary began at just past 3 Wednesday afternoon of February 5, their last session day, the lower house gathered to decide on the impeachment of Sara Duterte, the first ever impeachment case against a sitting vice president. 102 signatures, or a third of the chamber, were needed to move forward the case to oust her. But the number was more overwhelming than expected.
There is a motion to direct the Secretary General to immediately endorse to the Senate the impeachment complaint, having been filed by more than 1/3 of the membership of the House, or a total of 215 members. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
The presidential son himself, House Senior Deputy Majority Leader Sandro Marcos, was earlier reported to have been first to sign the complaint. Later on, reporters were able to get a hold of copies of the signature sheet, which did show Sandro at number 1, followed by Congressmen Don Gonzales, Manix Dalipe, JJ Romualdo, and JJ Suarez. Signature number 215 belonged to Speaker Martin Romualdez himself, according to the signature sheet. 6 articles were laid down as grounds for Duterte's impeachment. These are conspiracy to assassinate President Bongbong Marcos, his wife Liza, and his cousin House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Malversation of 612 million pesos in confidential funds. Bribery and corruption in the Department of Education. Unexplained wealth and failure to disclose assets. Involvement in extrajudicial killings, particularly those involving the Davao Death Squad. And engaging in destabilization, insurrection, and public disorder activities. Congressman Lawrence Defensor is one of the 11 lawmakers chosen by the House to stand as prosecutor when the impeachment trial begins. He believes that they have enough evidence to ensure a guilty verdict for Sara Duterte.
Matatag ang ebidensya, and ang ebidensya mismo nanggaling sa respondent o sa kinasuhan. These are very grave and serious offenses against not only the President, but it's a violation of the Constitution. So ilalatag po yan ng prosecution team, and I'm confident that we have a strong case for impeachment.
The House's impeachment of Duterte was swift and took many by surprise. It came on the last day of session before Congress goes on break for the May 12 local and national elections campaign period. And it was based on the grounds of a 4th complaint, which was a consolidated version of the first 3 complaints. The first 3, filed in December, were then archived. House Secretary General Reginald Velasco says that the lawmakers who endorsed the first 3 are considered the complainants of the 4th. In the end, it does not matter which complaint will be used in the Senate trial. Her critics have their eye on the prize, the distinct possibility of Duterte going down in history as the first Philippine vice president to be impeached.
Nagsimula na yung ating reckoning dun sa mga Duterte. So malapit na ang due date ni Sara Duterte. Pag malaki ang suporta ng taong bayan, the Senate will have to yield to the will of the people.
For News 5, I'm Marian Enriquez. We are One News.